In question 1, you are asked to express x squared minus 12x plus 1 in the form x minus p all squared plus q. What this question is about is something called completing the square. And it's used when we have quadratic equations. That is, equations with x squareds in. And there's some things you just need to remember. If this is your quadratic equation, you always look at how many x's you've got. That's the coefficient of x. And here, it's minus 12. You always halve that. Half of minus 12 is minus 6. And that, with an x in front of it, in the brackets and squared, is always the first part of your answer. So what I did to get this bit here was say half of minus 12 is minus 6. I'm going to put that in there. So I can see straight away that p is going to be equal to 6. Now to find out q, I need to think what this actually is. X minus 6 all squared is x minus 6 times x minus 6. We need to times those brackets together. Whatever way you do it, you could use a multiplication grid. You have x minus 6 times by x minus 6. And if you multiply together, x times by x is x squared. X times by minus 6 is minus 6x. Minus 6 times by x is minus 6x. And minus 6 times by minus 6 is plus 36. Altogether in my grid, I've got x squared minus 6x minus another 6x, which makes minus 12x. And then on the end, plus 36. So if we look at this, I've got on the end a plus 36. That's what I've got. I need on the end, looking at the question, a plus 1. So to get from what I've got to what I need to do a little fix. I need to take 35 off. So I said what I've got so far from my bracket was a plus 36 at the end. What I need from the question is a plus 1. And to get from plus 36 to plus 1, I need to do a fix of minus 35. And it's that minus 35 I stick on the end of the bracket up here. So my answer will be x minus 6 all squared minus 35. And when I compare that to the x minus p all squared minus q that the question had, I can read off that p will be 6 and the q, well, they're both a minus sign in front of both of these things, so q will be 35. So for that question, I just need to make a note here, sorry, the question, it was a plus in there. So q actually would be minus 35, not plus 35. So q there will be minus 35. It was a plus in the question. Mine was a minus number. So p is 6 and q is minus 35. In this question, there would have been 1 mark for getting that bracket through there. And then there would have been another 2 marks, finally, for getting the correct q value as well. And there's your final answer to that question.